We should be live. We should be live. What is up, guys? We got Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo 8, finally, spoilers for chapter 18. What a crazy chapter. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Just madness. Actual madness. What is up, guys? What is good? The Morning Star, Greedy Arts, AV, Furby Factor. Like, you know, we got Solomon, Kronk. Oh my goodness. Dabura, no. Dabura. Listen, I put my stocks in him. Giri. Shout Giri. Where have I heard that? Is that Giri? Wait. What band is that? Aratashi Gaiko? Maybe? What's up, Solomon? Good to see you. Dude, what happened? No way, man. Dabura is unlocking, I don't know, domain expansion? I don't know, man. We are so back. Kudex, good to see you, man. Everyone, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Listen, Dabura. Oh my goodness, man. Mahoraga going crazy? Dude, he was scared. There's no way he actually said, I'm scared. That's insane to me. That is insane. Dude, you are supposed to be Sukuna level. What happened to your aura? Dude, this is the guy, like, I swear to God, I saw him. This is all agendas. Like, I know there's deeper writing to this, there's deeper meaning. Like, the reason he's like this, you know, his flashback, I get it. But I just mean purely from agenda's point of view. Oh my goodness, Nobara. Come on, man. Come on. I will say, this is by far one of the most interesting and unique ways I've seen an Honored One character be showcased. Where someone doesn't want to be that strong. He doesn't have a desire to fight. He doesn't even want to fight. He literally doesn't want it. You can see in this flashback, he's talking like, I don't want to be with the Deskunte guys because I'm too strong. You know, I'll overpower all of them. You know, I don't want to embarrass them. Dude, this guy has no desire for strength. Nothing like that. Hey, Anime Zenith, good to see you. We cannot lose. Being scared. Dude, never saw Gojo or Sukuna scared. Fraud Bro at Slander. Like, dude, this was insane to me. Only care about the fights, not the story. Oh, fair enough, JJK fans. Like, I get it. I will say, like, probably one of the most interesting routes I've seen a character go down, like an Honored One level character, where this guy doesn't actually want to fight. He doesn't care about growing stronger. He doesn't care about dominating. He's got a very quiet personality, and even this is the first time in his life he's faced a challenge. So, like, as a character, it's a very interesting way to go down. But, damn, I did not expect it. Like, dude, the first time ever, you know, this reminds me of a Super Dark Shine Alloy. Do you guys know him from One Punch Man? Let me show him. Do you guys, like, Dark Shine versus Garo. Holy shit, I didn't even clock this until just now, like, what this is reminding me of. Do you remember how Dark Shine is, you know, confident, strong, he's never lost? Granted, very different characters, but it's like the same way where Dark Shine finally found someone who could, like, push him, and that actually made him scared. Like, he was like, wait, I could actually lose? And then Dark Shine, like, lost his confidence. It's not the same thing. It's quite different, actually. But it's genuinely, I could see that comparison. Where Dabura is, like, you know, chilling this whole time, not really expression. And then look at that. Dude, he actually begins to, like... Oh, no. Dude, Dabura, no. Stop. That is not a face you make. Stop it. You're looking like Sukuna when Gojo was about to hollow purple his ass. Like, no. How someone makes a baby Dabura meme. Last page brings back all his aura. By the way, D-Bones, burner account, shout out your comment. Your comment was hilarious. I responded to your comment on my new video with like a voice message comment. I thought that was pretty funny. Feel bad for Dabura, he's just a little guy. Mighty Lyle, good to see Mighty Lyles, by the way. Been a minute, been a while. Fraud Alien, yeah, pretty much. Biggest fraud in JJK fandom? People who can't read. Like, I get it. I will say he's the most interesting character. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is bad writing. I think this is excellent writing, especially in terms of a showcasing of a unique depiction of an Honored One character. Like, in terms of writing, this is fantastic. But in terms of agenda, this man is a fraud. Like, both these things can be true. I have two sides to me. I have the side that cares about writing, and I have the side that cares about genders. Dabura, what is going on, dude? Like he actually looks like he just shot himself. And then right here, he tries to activate his technique. It blasts, but nothing. Nothing. Like, that is insane. This page is insane to me, by the way. Damn. Agenda is funny in JJK. Strongest fraud in history versus strongest sword of today. Yuta Glaze, this chapter. Yeah, that actually was pretty impressive, Yuta Glaze here. The amount of cursed energy, no single human vessel could possibly contain it. Someone with an absurd amount of cursed energy must have spent years, no decades, continually pouring their power into it. So the reason like Rika has all this energy is because Yuta's been pouring his energy into it for like decades. And we have some like wood style jutsu here. Pretty cool page. I mean, dude, this is awesome. I like it. You know, Rika's back. Tsurugi and Rika versus Maru. Dude, this is what I care about. Yuji, save him. Yuji, save him. Please, save Dabura. Like, show us an actual Honored One level character. Please, Yuji. We need you. This is not it. This is not it. Dude, he actually came here and he's like, I'm scared. I feel bad for him, honestly. From a writing point of view, fantastic. Because, like, can you imagine, you know, how can I say, Gojo and Sukuna, I guess now we can see it just happens to be the case where they were born of such strength, but their personalities also just happened to align of it. Dabura is such a unique case of, like, what if someone was born with the innate talent of Gojo and Sukuna, but just didn't have a desire to grow strong, who didn't enjoy fighting, who, like, actually didn't enjoy it and didn't even want to fight. This is literally what we're seeing now. It's a very cool, like, interpretation, even I would say, of, like, the strongest. He doesn't want to be the strongest. He actually doesn't. And, like, he doesn't want to die. He just happens to be the strongest and everyone relies on him. And now you can see, he's like, you know, I'm scared. Like, am I going to lose? So I feel bad for him because he doesn't want to be put in this position. He doesn't even want to fight. It's just because he's strong, he happens to always be put there. Hey, thanks for the $2. I don't know what they are, but thank you. That's still very nice. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you. Chris090. So aliens don't... Oh, that is something I want to talk about. I talked about in my video. I'm going to talk about a lot in tomorrow's video. I'll talk about it now, though. Thank you so much for the $2. The $2. Thank you very much. Jiren of JJK. Dabura has darkness. I think that's a mistranslation. I'll talk about that. Man shattering the sword. That is crazy, by the way. It's very good feat of him when he shattered the sword. Yeah, I didn't talk about that in my video. But yeah, for the $2, aliens don't have reverse curse technique and domain expansions. Now, we don't know about reverse curse technique because... maybe next page, maybe he'll use it, but like as far as this chapter is concerned, he doesn't have it. Like he doesn't use it at any point, even as he's getting beaten. Hey, greedy arts as well. But let me answer this $2 and then I'll get into greedy arts. Wow, thank you very much for the 5. But just to finish that off, yeah, they as a fact don't have domain expansion. He says, I have no more moves left. Nothing. And he just relies on changing the way he's using his technique. So it's a shame. No domain expansion, no reverse curse as far as we know, unless he starts using it next chapter, then fine, but he hasn't used it at all this chapter. Like his fists start here glowing, but that's because of his technique, because he's starting to apply his technique to himself. But we don't see his wounds heal. But again, thank you very much, Chris090, for the $2. And now Greedy Arts, an absolutely OG of the channel, been here for actual years, like genuinely been here for years. Much love for the 5, always supporting the channel. Thank you so much, Greedy Arts, absolute legend. Dabura is like a college student applying for a 5-year job experience. He's never been tested. Okay, that's funny. Never been tested, poor guy. Yeah, he couldn't have said it better, Greedy Arts, actually. Like, you know, that's the saddest part of all this. Again, much love, Greedy Arts. I seriously appreciate supporting the channel, man. And Chris, thank you guys so much. But, yeah, just again to Greedy's comment, Dabura, he has, like, the aura. Like, when I say aura, I don't mean, like, the joke one. I mean, like, literal aura and cursed energy of an Honored One level character. He has the raw talent and skill of an Honored One level character, the technique of an Honored One level character. He seems to be physically a strong and fast and Honored One level character, but it's like Greedy saying, he doesn't have experience. So in the translations earlier, because I saw the translations after I uploaded my own video, like, Dabura has never fought someone who's stronger than him. He's never had like a life or death battle. This is his first real experience with someone strong. Like, he actually doesn't have that experience. Gojo fighting Toji when he was younger was a great experience for him, and it was something he never forgot. It was something that stuck with him even 11 years later. Like, he was reminded of it when he was fighting Gojo. That's Sukuna, sorry. Can you imagine if Gojo never fought Toji? Can you imagine if that never happened? Like, who knows how strong? Maybe Gojo would have never been as strong as he was because he would have never been tested. But because he was actually pushed to it, and he saw, like, holy shit, there are strong people here. Like, I had a life and death battle that elevated me to a new level. And that, from that moment, pushed Gojo to just keep becoming stronger. Dabura never had that, you know? He just doesn't have the experience of it. He lacks the experience. He lacks the strategy. Like, he's not as good as a strategist, which goes to experience, I guess. Because he never needs strategy. Like, he's just so strong, he probably brute forced everybody. He doesn't have a domain. He doesn't have reverse curse technique. Like, if you just sensed his cursed energy, just what I said in my recent video. If you sense his cursed energy and his raw, like, you saw his raw speed and strength, you would assume he's Honored One level character. Like, right off the bat, you'd think he's as strong as Gojo and Sukuna. He probably is. As a foundation, he definitely is as strong as them. But, like, dude, what is he going to do when Sukuna pops his domain? Nothing. He just dies. What is he going to do when, like, he can't touch Gojo? Because he doesn't have domain expansion. And he doesn't have simple domain to block Unlimited Void. He can't even bypass the Infinity because he doesn't have domain amplification. Because he doesn't have any domains. He doesn't have reverse curse technique either. Like, what if a hollow purple, like, cuts his arm off? What does he do? You know what I mean? When is Inverted Spirit of Heaven coming back? Soon, hopefully. Gojo is probably reminded of that every day. Probably. Like, even the outfit Gojo wore to his final battle of Sukuna was Toji. You know? Everyone now thinking Dabura is strongest, dude. Dabura, I put my stocks in. I think Dabura is going to cook. Don't get me wrong. Clearly, he's set up to cook next chapter, like, whatever he's going to do. But, dude, how are you going to kill Mahoraga with hands and, like, fists? The whole point is, Mahoraga can adapt to any phenomenon. If you start beating on Mahoraga with your fists, he's just going to adapt to that as well. He adapted to the very concept of kiting. He can adapt to the concept of blunt force. I guess now because Dabura is aware of his technique, maybe he can just beat him fast enough to death. I don't know. But I think it's looking more and more likely that Yuji is going to step in, man. Oh, man. Honestly, Dabura is the GOAT for me. Dabura is cool. I like Dabura more, by the way. Like, I actually like him more as a character. I thought this was fantastic for his character. Very great writing. But agendas are agendas, man. Like, this guy's kind of a fraud, man. I'm not gonna lie. They could enter stalemate? No, I mean, if he just adapts, there'll be a point where Dabura just can't keep up. Like, we saw, once he fully adapted to the light, like, Dabura just got bullied. You know, he just started dying a lot. And if Dabura were to run away from the fight or something, he would lose the fight. That would count as a loss. So, and I imagine Mahoraga would chase him to the ends of the earth as well. So, unless he left the planet, like, the only way I can see is Dabura just leaves the planet. Thanks for subscribing, Wagner. Thank you for subscribing. Where have I heard that before? Thanks for subscribing, though. Shritza saying he's Kashima. Kashima's not bad, though. Kashima level is, that's good praise. Kashima's good. Dabura will get awakened. That would be cool. And we see his third eye kind of pops here, which is good, cool to see. I mean, in all fairness, his third eye has always been active, but it does look more intense than normal. But yeah. Oh my god. I remember, like, when how can I say, the roars were coming out page by page, and then suddenly some guy just posted, like, a bunch of pages all at the same time, and I just saw, like, dude, he was getting washed. I saw this page. Dude, this page of Mahoraga flexing. I was like, what? So wait, let me go to the, because I have a bunch of other pages here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Sukuna level threat before, after. Guys, we should have gone to Mars. Dude, those cockroaches on Mars would have soloed him, I swear to God. This is what I wanted to show you. Dude, look at Mahoraga. He's flexing. He's actually flexing. Slander's too much. Kashima not surviving a single light beam. Dude, he's actually flexing. Look at him smile. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, this is alright, I'm not gonna show that one. Be honest, Sukuna can eat 10 Daburas for breakfast. Sukuna level threat. Thing is, I get why they would assume he was, because his cursed energy is on Sukuna's level. And his talent is on, and his technique, everything is on Sukuna's level. Just, he doesn't have the experience, he doesn't have the mindset of Sukuna or Gojo. He has the talent and the technique, but he doesn't have a domain, Megami level. Oh my goodness. Let me check, by the way, are the actual scans out? They should be out by now, I hope. Does anyone, how can I say, does anyone have access to them? I'm just trying to like find maybe if they're posted anywhere. Here we go. Yeah, look. Wait, let me save this. Okay, we're getting this live as I'm talking to you guys here in stream. I'll save this picture here. And where did I save that just now? Here. Okay, here we go. So let's see this here. Raise the body's strength and speed to the limit. Hey, Dora, whichever translation. I will become a warrior. Unexplored by humanity. Dabura Karaba, the one who will dance at sub-light speed. The voltage refers to the same word to describe Gojo's movement against... Whoa. Okay, sub-light speed. Dude, what does that mean? What does sub-light mean? I mean, I know it's below light, but does it just mean sub-light meaning? Okay, wait. What does that mean? Like, I know sub means below, so he's not going light speed, but below light speed. That's like literally a nothing term. He's going sub-light. Like, dude, I'm going sub-light speed right now. You know? Like, what? Or does it just mean... Oh, wait. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, actually. Wait, because Google is actually teaching me a lot. Does sublight speed mean... How can I say? It's like just below the speed of light? Is that what it means? Below the speed of light. Is that what it means? Oh, wait. Someone my best friend out. Hold on. Let me not miss this. Here we go. Oh, it's Charizard. 91. Of course, that's your name. Charizard. Thank you very much, always, for supporting the channel. Thanks for the 2. Dabura equals Sukuna power, but Gojo one-shot Mahoraga. To be fair, I will say in all fairness, if Dabura were to refight Mahoraga with the knowledge he has, he would one-shot him. He would one-shot him. But, I mean, the problem is like, dude, Gojo had 50 different ways to attack Mahoraga. Sukuna had 50 different ways. Dude, Dabura is kind of a one-trick pony. Seriously, kind of a one-trick pony. He adapted to his technique and it's over. Thank you, Kudex. A specific term, almost the speed of light. So he's going near light speed. Okay, fair enough. He's going near light speed then. Again, Charizard91, thank you very much for the 2. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Charizard, much love, much love. It's much appreciated. It starts from 40... Okay, so 40 to 50% the speed of light. Thank you, alright? Thank you, guys. Listen, the last time I studied physics... Oh my god, when I was in high school, 2017 or 18... I mean, I got an A in my physics, but it was a long time ago. I don't remember anything. Oh, no. I mean, if you want to talk like medicine, biology, I'm a dentistry student, I can do that. But dude, physics, absolutely not. Like, it's been near a decade since I've studied it, man. It's been too long. It's been way too long. So thank you guys in the chat for helping. Okay, so he's at least 40 to 50% speed of light. We'll just assume he's like, let's say like anywhere from 50% below and or like upwards, right? Isn't that kind of crazy? Because they were going at Mach speed before. So, fastest to fall, Larry, I'm not gonna lie, that is very funny. Sam, that is very funny. An awesome page, by the way. But, damn. Goddamn, Dabura. Dude, I put my house, dude. I put my house on this guy. I actually put my future on him. Went to Naoyuk like being, Naoyuk was impressive at Mach 3, and now it's like speed, almost the speed of light, you know, a bit below. 40-50%. You can even do 99.999%, right? Dabura begins to make his speed near light speed, yeah. It's a low ball. He can even reach 99.99%. Probably. I think Gege just wants to try be as realistic as possible, so he's not saying light speed, because that'd break physics. He's probably just saying, like, 99.9%, probably. But, like, how... Because, okay, the translations of the flashback, I don't have them here, but I read them online somewhere else. He says, what's his name? Actually, wait, let me change this as well. Oh. Wait. So this would be true page 19, right? Let me... rename this true page 19. Okay, here we go. Yep, there we go. So it's here. Okay, and I'll delete that one here. Okay, yeah. So I'm just thinking, like, dude, how is, because he said his body couldn't handle it when he was younger, so now it should be able to handle that. He says that in the flashback with Dura. But how, let's say he's moving at like 90% the speed of light. If he were to punch Mahoraga at the 19% of speed of light, 99.9% speed of light. How does Mahoraga not just disintegrate? Binding Vow? That is interesting. They don't know about Binding Vows, though. Like, we saw, how can I say, the Binding Vows are a completely new concept. We don't even know if they can make them. They probably can't. I'll show you here. Here we go. Oh, congratulations, Budaza. Thank you, Skantos, for subscribing. It is much appreciated. Thank you. Here we go. So they don't know about Binding Vows. Like, literally, he's explaining what a Binding Vow is. Tsurugi, and then he answers like, I'm assuming. Like, you amplify a cursed energy and techniques with it, I presume. Like, it's like he's never heard of it before. Like, they've never heard of Binding Vows. It's new for them. Charizard 91 once again for the $2. Thank you so much. It is much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dabura felt fear for the first time. Sounds familiar. Again, much love for always support on the channel. I can see, I remember what agenda you're always on. Not wrong. Dude, that is crazy. This is actually like his Toji, his Gojo, his Sukuna, Mahoraga. It does make it crazy when you realize Gojo fought, oh my god, Gojo fought like Mahoraga, Agito, Sukuna, the King of Curses, all at the same time, and was actually cooking. Like, holy shit, he was cooking. So it makes you really appreciate how well Gojo was doing. Seriously. Like, Mahoraga had already adapted to the Infinity, and Gojo was destroying Mahoraga. Like, he was black flashing him, then he one-shot Agito, black flashed Mahoraga again, black flashed Sukuna, destroyed Mahoraga, almost killed Sukuna in the process. Like, holy shit. And you know, the worst part is like, that Mahoraga that Gojo is fighting is probably stronger than this Mahoraga. M3D, Miles Morales profile picture, always much love for supporting the channel, man. Thank you. M3D says, did we get confirmation that Dabura is comfortably below Gojo plus Sukuna, and that Sukuna isn't light speed? Now the thing is, I think he's very comfortably below them. Again, much love for supporting the channel, as always, M3D. It's much appreciated. I just don't think he is. Like, it's because of the domain. It's because of the reverse curse technique. Even if he does have reverse curse technique, like, that is such a bare minimum. He just doesn't have a domain. He doesn't have domain amplification by that logic, or a simple domain. And it's just, he does not have the mindset of it. He doesn't have, it could change. Like, this fight could actually give him that mindset. And maybe we could argue after this fight, he could be on their level in terms of mindset, because he says, hey Dola, I will become a warrior. So maybe he'll gain that mindset now. This could be the fight that pushes him there. But I mean, as of now, he doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it, you know? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, again, I just don't think he's there, which is a shame. Like, his base foundation is there, his cursed energy is there, his talent is there, and his technique is there. It's all Honored One level, but like, he just, his character, like his actual character, isn't suited for fighting. You know, he's a very nice guy, and his skill set isn't there, his strategy, he doesn't have the experience, as was said by the narrator in this chapter. I just, yeah, it's just a shame, isn't it? But that's the thing. But we don't know. Like, maybe he's going to show us some crazy shit next chapter, and maybe we'll say, oh, okay, he's the strongest if he begins moving at light speed. So maybe that's the thing. But again, much appreciated for the fire. That's very nice. But yeah, how can I say? What I was saying before is, like, the Mahoraga Sukuna summoned was potentially amped by Sukuna's own cursed energy and output. Dabura only had 4 arms and open domain. Yeah, like, oh man, I don't know, man. Dude, Mahoraga is this guy's, like, fight. This is, like, his legendary fight, you know? And he's supposed to be Gojo and Sukuna. Oh, dude, look at him. He's getting bodied. Like, Mahoraga is actually destroying him. Gojo is taking on, and Mahoraga potentially amped by Sukuna's own output and cursed energy, plus Agito, plus the King of Curses, like, plus Sukuna, all at the same time. And then Gojo had the upper hand the whole time. He had the upper hand. Dude, he made Sukuna, like, crap his pants. He destroyed Agito in one shot. He destroyed Mahoraga. He literally made Sukuna, like, feel the fear of God 10 different times in 235. Like, you know? And then this guy is just fighting, like, an untamed base Mahoraga with no guidance, you know? The Mahoraga Sukuna was fighting had Sukuna's help and Agito's help, and was potentially amped, but also had Sukuna's guidance. Like, Sukuna was guiding him in his mind. This Mahoraga is like an untamed animal. One-armed Gojo, that makes it even worse. Oh my god. Dude, this is like his... this is like his greatest fight. Are you kidding me? Dude, Mahoraga rocked this guy. He was rocking him so badly. Like, look at this. He was rocking him so badly. He got, like, rocked into flashback land. Dude, he like beat him so badly, he started having flashbacks of like his dead best friend in childhood. Like, holy shit, that's how bad he was beating him. Did he beat the flashbacks out of this man? Like, dude, he scared him so badly. Like, look at this, he was so scared. We got like double flashbacks. Holy shit. Like, he actually sent him to like flashback land. That is insane to me. That is actually crazy. You know what I mean? Why are you downplaying Dabura? I like Dabura. By the way, good to see you as well, King Gilgamesh. Good to see you. I know he's gonna cook, okay? But I'm just saying, this is a horrible showcase. This is all like... Regardless if Dabura wins at this point, like, Dabura can win, and it was still a very bad showcase. But I will say, as a character, this has really made Dabura probably one of the best things that's come out of Modulo. Like, as a character, he's insanely interesting, a very cool way of portraying the strongest, a very nice character. Honestly, like, I will say, it's so rare to see this be done. Does anyone have any examples of a character like this where they're like the strongest, and yet like they don't really like to fight? You know, they're kind of he's not a coward. I don't want to say he's a coward, but he just doesn't enjoy fighting. He doesn't like it. You know, he's actually a very soft guy, very nice guy. It's actually tragic. Thorfinn? Maybe. Thorfinn's probably a good one, yeah. Thorfinn's very different, though. That's a good choice, but he's very, very different, I'd say. But like, I will say, for a character, though, this is like awesome. Just see an Otomonk level character like the China doll. Good to see. You know, I realized, actually, the reason you're catching this stream is because we're doing it so late. So that's why I catch it, because the leaks came out so late today. Good to see you, channel. Always good to see you. It's been so long. It has been so long. Wow. Nice to see you. One of the absolute OGs of the channel. So Gohan, you know, that's not a bad comparison, actually, Gohan. Wow, that is a very good comparison. He actually does remind me of Gohan. He does. Where Gohan like doesn't like fighting, he doesn't enjoy it. You know, I know, yeah, good to see the channel. It's the time zones, you know, because I always tend to stream a lot earlier than this. But he kind of does. I think maybe that's because I really like Gohan as a character. I like he has a soft heart. He likes to study. You know, a lot of people hate that. I like that about him. He actually reminds me a lot of Gohan. Dude, he doesn't want to fight. Dude, this is like literally his cell. You know, he's been holding back, by the way. He's holding back this whole time. Or like, you know, he's even scared. Dude, he's actually scared. And like, again, as a character, phenomenal stuff. Like, I hope people don't get it wrong. You know, when I say as an agenda, like, he's kind of a fraud. It is true. But it doesn't change. That's agenda by. That's all agendas, jokes and stuff. But as a character, he is like top tier. Like, honest, I did not expect this. You know, that's the craziest part. When JJK Modulo started, and we saw this guy sitting on his throne, the last thing I ever expected was for him to be so well written. That's like truly the last thing I expected. I thought he was going to be a generic bad guy. Not only did I not expect him to be so soft and like nice, but I did not expect him to like get developed. You know what I mean? Like, he's actually getting developed this chapter. Like, holy, nice stuff. Stark from Bleach, that is a good one. That is actually a very good one. You know, actually, that is so good you mentioned that recently. Now, literally last night, I had very bad food poisoning today and yesterday. Like, yesterday was so bad, I couldn't even get up from my bed. It was very bad. Thank God I'm feeling better now. But I remember last night, I was actually watching like a 1-hour documentary on Stark. Because I really like Stark as a character. I was like, you know, why is he not strong? Like, was he actually the strongest in Sparta? So it's funny you mentioned that, but yeah, Stark was awesome, honestly. It's really cool. He like splits his soul into pieces and stuff. Yeah, truly like deserving of the #1 Sparta, man. An absolute legend. But yeah, kind of. Gohan, Stark, that kind of character. He's actually getting... Wait, what did I miss? Sorry, China. Can I just like... JJK Modulo spoilers, you know? Bro got food poisoning for a cursed object? Yeah. That should have shown you like this was a bad... What was going to happen in this chapter was not good for Dabura's agenda. Again, like, dude, for the agendas, it is not good. Again, like, you can say he's a great character. He's a great character, by the way. Actually, no, you should say that. He's a very great character, very good for his writing. But just taking the writing... Good, you're okay, thanks, Mighty. That's very nice, Elias. Mighty Elias, thank you. But yeah, like, just taking the character part away... Like, just... This is not a good showcase, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he should have washed Mahoraga. I just mean power scaling point. Because there's, like, different side sets. Ulquiorra was the strongest Espada. Yami was... Oh, yeah. First of all, again, shout out Charizard. Always supporting the channel. Thank you, Charizard91. I think Ulquiorra in his second release state... Yeah, he's the strongest Espada. But I mean in terms of first release states. Because there's always that debate where, like, Baragon should have been the strongest. Baragon was only second because Aizen was trolling him. I genuinely think Stark was just stronger than Baragon. Dude, Stark was a monster. He was genuinely an absolute beast. He just didn't have the mind. He just didn't care. He didn't have the mindset. He's a very nice guy. Like, even recently, Kubo had a Q&A where he said, he literally said Aizen was wary of him. Like, he was actually wary of him, and that's why he didn't recruit Stark until he had the Hyogoku, or until Stark was split. Like, it's crazy that Aizen was actually, like, kind of watching out for Stark. But yeah, like, again, this is not Bleach. Why am I talking about Bleach? What the hell's going on? Gojo stocks, Yuji stocks, Dabura stocks, Yuji stocks. Wait, why did Yuji stocks go down? By the way, all of this is just Yuji stocks going up. All of this. Like, when Yuji comes in and one-shots Mahoraga, when Yuji comes in and reacts to sub-light speed Dabura, well, you guys aren't ready for it. Dude, Yuji is gonna, like, see the soul of Dabura. Like, with his soul, he's gonna perceive the speed of light. Oh, the Yuji upscaling is gonna be insane, guys. You guys aren't ready for it. You guys, all of this, like, everything we're seeing is actually just pre-context for Yuji hype. That's all it is. Gege, I know your game plan, Gege. I know it. I know what you're doing, Gege AKUTAMI. Yuji's gonna be stronger than Gojo. Stark was stronger than Ulquiorra. I don't know, dude. Second release Ulquiorra was a beast. I don't know. I don't know about that one, man. He was such a monster. But yeah, dude. By the way, a lot of people are saying why people think Gojo is overglazed. I don't know about Gojo, but I do think Yuji's gonna come. Like, more and more as we see this more and more, I think Yuji is gonna come because I just don't see Dabura killing Mahoraga at this point. I could be wrong. In the very next chapter, he kills him. I really could be wrong, but I just don't see it happening. I really don't. Because he's going to try kill him now of, like, his hand-to-hand. But, like, is that really going to be enough to someone who adapted to the concept of cutting? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I think Yuji coming in now makes more sense, and he just one-shots Mahoraga. This stuff was cool. It is a bit of a shame, like, the Rika and Tsurugi stuff is cool, but it kind of got overshadowed. I hope there's more to Rika, by the way, than just being a physical amp. Because it would be a bit boring, I'm not going to lie, if this is all it is. Like, where Rika just physically boosts Tsurugi, and Tsurugi is, like, physically stronger and faster. I do hope we can see some more to it, rather than just being this. Like, maybe Rika has access to copy. I know it was Yuta's technique, but maybe it's engraved on Rika. Maybe Rika kept the storage of copy techniques or something. I would love if it was a more interesting fight, rather than just this. I mean, this is cool. This is really cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. But yeah. Hey, and 3D. Once again, thank you very much for the 2. Nah, thanks for supporting the channel, man. Thank you. And Gritty Arts for the 5. Okay, let me. Okay, I'll reply to both of you then real quick. So again, M3D and Gritty Arts, thank you so much, guys. It's much appreciated. Even if he did have a domain, Maho might just break it. He might, wouldn't he? Because Gojo was a unique case where Gojo's Limited Void was so different from his own technique, he actually needed to adapt specifically to the Limited Void and not the Infinity. But Yorozu, the technique was so... Wait. Yeah, Yorozu... Okay, wait. Yorozu's... He adapted to the technique first. I'll get to yours as well, Greedy. I just want to make sure, like... Wait, am I tripping or... Wait. Let's go to JJK, because he adapted to Yorozu's technique. And I remember, like, Mahoraga breaks the true sphere. But did he break the domain? Or did he just cut her? I don't think he broke the domain. I think because Mahoraga adapted to the technique, he broke the true sphere, but he didn't adapt to the domain, though. 217? Here we go. Wow, dude, my knowledge is on point. Holy shit. Okay, wait. So let's see. That Yorozu got played, man. That is insane. Oh, okay. By the way, it's still crazy. Like, Gege actually did this. Where is it? There we go. Next. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find this one Yorozu thing. Yes, yeah, he adapted. Mahoraga adapts to the technique, but I don't think he breaks the domain. Yeah, he breaks the true sphere. And then Mahoraga, dude, that's crazy. He doesn't break the domain. But I see what you're saying, though, M3. Because he adapted to the light, I think the sure hit just wouldn't affect Mahoraga. Even if he did have a domain, because he's adapted, it wouldn't matter. Like, it actually wouldn't matter. The sure hit wouldn't affect Dabura at all. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I appreciate that too, though, M3D. Now, Gritty Arts for the 5. What the? Okay, wait. Can you make a video titled, How the Fraud Saved JJK Scaling? Talking about how Dabura got near light speed. That is a very good time. You know, I'm thinking I might make that video after we get to see him use his light speed. Because there might be a narrator statement next chapter saying like Dabura is 90% the speed of light or something. And if Mahoraga reacts to it, and then Yuji comes and he reacts to it, dude, the Gojo and Sukuna upscaling is going to be insane. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be insane for JJK versus battles. But honestly, like, the one thing Fraudborough could have done for this series, it's save us of the light speed scaling. Again, much love M3D and Gritty Arts. But Gritty Arts, I will actually, I'm not going to lie, I might have to do that. Like, light speed JJK is a real thing. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to be too hasty on it. I'm going to wait for the next chapter to see what it looks like. But genuinely, Dabura Karaba, the one who will dance at sub-light speed, that is genuinely something that's going to happen. Wow. Like, actual light speed scaling. At the very least, it could be a topic within a video, at the very least. It's very interesting. Because, like, then when I have versus characters, like, you can actually, dude, it would actually be insane trying to, like, power scale characters with JJK verse if they're light speed. Can you imagine Sukuna being the speed of light? You know? And then Sukuna can move faster than his own slashes. That might actually find in some bits make sense. Because Sukuna fired dismantles, like high-powered output dismantles at Choso. And then Choso, first of all, is able to see it. But then Sukuna, like, moves faster than his slashes. It was a crazy feat by him. You know, next chapter is going to be amazing. Absolutely. Dude, Dabura kind of being the underdog is kind of crazy to me. Wait, are those scars or his vein? What is going on? Wait, did he heal? This is all crazy to me, man. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, how long have we? 40 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Like, again, I will say, like, all of this was great stuff for his character, but I do think we're gonna need Yuji, man. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there were actually fake leaks. Did you guys see it? This was about, like, 5 hours before the real leaks came out, 5-6 hours. There were fake leaks all over. So I don't know if you guys missed that or if anyone saw it. But I'm glad, like, it was kind of crazy. It was like Mahito comes and influences Maru, and Yuji appears at the end, and Mahoraga cuts Dabura's hand off with a world-cutting slash. It was crazy, and then Yuji comes in and, like, Dabura loses his mind or something and goes crazy. It was fake leaks at the end, but it's still crazy. Did he heal? I don't think so. But yeah, you can see, like, I don't know, is it veins, is it scars, is his tattoo? I don't know what's going on here. People mistaking as... Yeah, this is not Yuji. This is just Dabura's sister. But yeah. I can't lie. I kind of wish those leaks were true, though. Could have had Yuji sooner. People are losing faith that Yuji's going to appear. I don't know why. I want to make one poll in the chat as well. Let me come here. To make a poll, I actually have to open it. Not on my dashboard. I have to physically open the stream. I actually want to know, like, do people think he's a fraud? I actually wonder. I'll actually have to open it. No. Is that me? Oh, that's me. Wow. Let me come... Damn, actually, I didn't shave as well. Because I was kind of sick. I just realized. Damn it. It is what it is. Come here. Plus Piccolo's OST. Wait. Where'd you get the pages? Where's the link? There's like a Discord server called Record of Ragnarok. That's where I got it. Usually that's where you can like find this stuff when it comes out. But they post on Twitter as well. Is Dabura a fraud? Or will he cook next? Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Kronk. That's very nice. Here we go. Mahito is yet to show up for Yuji's show up. I do think we have more of JJK Modulo. Again, only 5-6 chapters left, maybe 6-7 chapters, but I think Yuji's gonna show, dude. Like, I made a whole video about why Yuji has to be the one who shows up, but it has to be. Hey, much appreciated. Again, Chris90. Much appreciated once again for the $2. Could Sukuna cut Dabura's attacks? They have mass. I think so. I think he actually could. Probably. I don't know. I don't know, actually. How would that react? Because Dabura's technique is more destructive, but Sukuna's technique is more lethal. I actually don't know how those would interact, honestly. Yes. He's a fraud. I wonder. Not much appreciated for the 2, though. That's very nice. It's an interesting... I don't know, actually. I think if it was like a tiny beam, like a tiny beam, probably. But if he does like a massive blast, like the Kamehameha blast, probably no. I don't think he'd be able to cut those. I don't think so. Yes, he's a fraud. No, he will cook next chapter. Let's do this. Let's see what people are saying. Much appreciated though, Chris. 90. Once again, thank you. And I can vote on my phone as well. Now, I'm going to say he's going to cook. That's what I'll say. I mean, it is being set up for him to cook as well. By the way, not trying to get attention, but literal food poisoning, fellow friendy here. Hadn't had it on 3 years, going out of nowhere. It happens. It actually happens. By the way, mine was genuinely my own fault. Like, I'm not even going to say the story. I was just an idiot. Like, I literally knew it was going to happen. I was like, oh, it's probably going to be fine. And I got food poisoning. I'm an idiot, man. I hope you feel better, though. Merrick. I hope you feel better. Honestly, dude, food poisoning is the worst. I truly hope. Just drink some RS, take it easy and just rest. You know what I mean? 20% Agenda Kaisen. Let's see. Yeah, he's a fraud. It is what it is. Imagine Dabura activates his thing. By the way, doesn't this confirm that he's been using his second technique the whole time? Because he's like, impossible. Am I going to lose? At this rate, I have no more moves left. That does confirm, like, he's been using a combination of his light and his, like, blank technique. So I was right, when I initially made that video and that tweet, explaining his technique. A lot of people didn't agree with me. Actually, no, a lot of people did agree with me. Some people didn't. I don't want to lie about it. Actually, a decent amount agreed with me. But it seems like it's true. It does seem like it actually came true. I like this panel here as well. It's very interesting. Like, he does, even though Lemillion's seen as an outsider and don't really like him, he actually sees them as, like, friends and family. And he sees it like he has to protect them. And he breaks Mahoraga's weapon. I think Mahoraga can regen it. I think he can. Because we've seen him be atomized, then he came back. So I think he can regen his sword as well. But still, it's impressive that he broke it with his raw hand. He just, like, grabs it and breaks it. And then he just holds his hand like this. And then Mahoraga, in fear... This is, by the way... Holy shit, I'm actually noticing this for the first time. Wait, I'm actually noticing this for the first time. Did Mahoraga just jump back in fear? And you can even see his face like he's not smiling. Wait. Am I going crazy? Wait. Is Mahoraga afraid? Killing intent. That is a good comment. Wait, Kronk, that is a good point. Damn. Maybe caution? Still. Wait, what is that, like, a TFS line? It's not a real line by Dragon Ball Z, it's a TFS line. Where Vegeta says, in Team 4-Star's version, the abridged, he says to, like, Android 20? I think it was 20. Or 19. I think it was 19. Yeah, he's like, oh, do you feel fear? Like, can a robot feel fear? Dude, can a Shikigami feel fear? Dude, imagine if Mahoraga says the next chapter. Wait a second. He might get his aura back. He actually might start to get it. He's in aura debt right now, but he could get it back. For the first time in 1,000 years. Could you send a direct link to... I don't know how to do that, by the way. I really don't know how to send a direct link. I can tell you the name. It's literally called Record of Ragnarok. If you search that up online, you should be able to find it. Comic Zen and Hub, like that. Let me see if I can get more clear pages, by the way. It should be out already. I guess I need to find it somewhere. Did anyone post anywhere? No, I can't find it. It's okay. But yeah, dude, that is insane. He actually got Mahoraga jumping back. Hold on. hold on. Look at that. Dude, Mahoraga was like smiling, kicking his ass. Power of friendship. Dude, he's acting like Natsu Dragneel right now. He's actually channeling his inner fairy tale. Grabs it. Dude, that is actually terrifying. Wait, I didn't notice that. Holy shit, I didn't notice. Wait, he's looking down, but his eye is looking up. That is kind of raw. Wait, that is actually raw. I want to see the clean... Does anyone have a clean scan of this page? That is insane artwork. Holy good god. Gege and Yuji cooked. Wait, can you... That is terrifying. Wait, he's looking down. Like, his face is down. His eye is staring at... Wait, Dragon Slayer mode? It's been a long time since I heard that. The power of friendship is strong, dude. This is how you know he's like Gohan. If you guys remember earlier in the stream we were talking about it, he's like Gohan. He's actually like Gohan, dude. Just he needs to have a bit of a rage boost to channel his inner strength. Yeah, this is like when Naruto grabs Kabuto's kunai. It actually is. Look at this. God damn. Like Mob? That's a good comparison. That is an insane page. And even Mahoraga is like, dude, who are you? Where is the guy I was hosting 5 minutes ago? Like for the past 10 minutes. Look at him. 50% of his aura back. Yeah, he's building it back, dude. He's building it back. And then that is, yeah, that's Dabura's feat right here. Damn. Dude, Mahoraga is probably like, dude, what happened to my easy no diff? Shouldn't Mahoraga already be adapted? That's the craziest part, dude. Mahoraga is adapted, yet he's afraid. He's afraid, dude. Like, he didn't take a step back. Dude, he took like 25 steps back. And he's looking back, like, no more smile, head leaning backwards. Damn. Dude, he actually shook a Shikigami. Mahoraga of all Shikigami. He can probably sense his, like, cursed energy intent. It's probably what Mahoraga is sensing. Dude, Mahoraga was enjoying this chat. Holy Jesus Christ. Look at this. Mahoraga was serious here. Like, that smile, dude, as he breaks it. He's like, yeah, I'm adapted, man. It's game over. Like, you could just see the glee on Mahoraga's face. Look at this. Dude, this guy is actually a menace. Can you see this? Like, he's actually, like, gleefully, like the Joker, as he's smiling right here. And then, like, he's just enjoying it. He's actually enjoying this. Wait, what the... Wait, did he grab, like, a traffic light? I don't think I didn't think I noticed this. Is that traffic light? Am I crazy? What the hell? Wait, guys. Can you tell me if I'm, like, right or wrong? Wait, Record of Ragnarok, the anime and manga? Actually, wait, the way I can maybe show you, and this could be good for the rest of you if you want to know. Let me show you here. So if you come here, and you go to this guy has the link. So if you go to my following, and you go to some guy called Pace, his link goes to that Discord. His link goes there. Ooh, he's got the text as well. Here we go. But yeah, his link goes to that server. Gege and his traffic lights. Is that actually traffic? Am I crazy? Or is that a traffic light? Wait. What the hell? What the hell? Like, why? What the hell? I didn't notice that, actually. You know, I feel like because I'm streaming, now I'm paying more attention to the small details. Like, what was actually happening in this chapter? What the hell? Yeah. Oh, wow, wait, my chat is catching up now on my thing. Here we go. And then he just, like, knocks him that way, and Dabura is afraid. Mahoraga just smiling. Damn. The versus traffic light level, moving like Prime Gohan. You know? Street level confirmed. Just don't let Deku hear that, man. If Deku hears that, he's soloing. I mean, Deku would solo anyway. By the way, this is a crazy take, but genuinely, Deku would dog walk. He would actually dog walk Sukuna or Dabura. Absolutely. The only problem with Gojo is the infinity. How does he get past that? Is there any ways he can? I don't think he can. I think he's faster than him, stronger than him. I don't think Gojo can beat Deku by that. I don't think he can. Even if he tries to pop his domain, like, he has danger sense. He would sense the danger. He would move fast enough, then it can close. He could move way faster than that. Yeah, I don't think he can get past the infinity. I think it'd be a draw at best. I don't think he can get past it. Talk about solos. Dude, Takaba would unironically do very good against Dabura. Crybaby cannot defeat JJK. Unfortunately, he can do that. Crybaby's got insane speed feats and strength feats. The Crybaby's strong, man. It is what it is. But if you want to know someone who actually solos, you could put every JJK character who's ever existed all at the same time, and Asta would, like, solo everyone. Put Gojo, Dabura, Sukuna, Mahoraga, like unironically, Asta would solo all of them, like, all at the same time. The guy is insane, dude. It is insane how the Black Clover scaling is ridiculous, dude. It is so, like, off the charts, like, broken. It's crazy. Honest to God. I really want to show Mahoraga and adapt Takaba's technique. Dude, he would actually become a comedian. I'm not even kidding. How would he adapt to it? Like, would he do a... Would he actually do... Have you read Lord of the Mysteries? I want to. I haven't, though. At the same time, dude, the Asta scaling is crazy, man. It's insane. But, yeah, like, how can I say? He would world cut Deku. He can't. He's got danger sense. He dodges it. Like, Deku is so fast. He could react to dismantle anyway. He's way faster than it. But he's got danger sense anyway. Like, he would sense the danger of it. So it wouldn't matter, even if he didn't dodge it. But, oh, man. Oh, wait, hold on. We're getting scaling. Hold on, wait. Whoa, okay. If it is confirmed that Sukuna has light speed, I might have to change my opinion, by the way. Which we'll see here. If, first of all, it would need to be the case where Dabura goes sub-light speed, close to it. Then Yuji comes in and reacts to it. And then we can scale Sukuna to Yuji. That's the only way I can see it happening. But yeah. Now, I have not read Lord of the Mysteries. But why does it only activate when its domain is formed? I kind of thought technique activate as soon as... I think, in any case, like, as the barrier is forming around him, as we saw, like, it's happened in the anime and thing a lot. Oh, congratulations, Buddhaza. I think someone subscribed. I missed it, but thank you for subscribing, whoever it was. Like, it closes around them, and then the technique sort of gets activated. He'd just be too fast. Like, he'd basically be able to move out of the way before the domain encloses, or even the shot can wrap around him. Because it's a barrier. Even if it's like an open domain, it's still a barrier. Ayo, Buddhaza. Nice reaction. Appreciate that. I always see your comment as well. Banana-fied bread. How you said me and Gamli need to talk about Shinjuku Showdown. We do need to talk about that. That'd be very cool. How confident are you that Yuji will be involved in the fight? I mean, I already bet my channel that he's going to be involved, so if he doesn't, you know, it'd be kind of a shame. I have to delete my YouTube channel. So I hope he's I hope he's involved. But yeah, I really hope Yuji comes in. If he doesn't, that would be a big shame. But it'd be cool if he did, honestly. I think he should. He should, dude. How can I say? From a writing point of view, he needs to step in. Power scaling wise, yeah, like he one-shots Mahoraga, the only one who can defeat Mahoraga, yes. Power scaling wise, sure. But even more important than power scaling, it's the writing aspect. There's no way to solve this conflict. Do you watch football? I watch American and real football. It's like real football, I support Man United. American, I support Green Bay Packers, so yes. But there's no way to end this conflict. Even if Dabura wins, the conflict doesn't end. Even if Mahoraga wins, the conflict doesn't end. Because no matter what, the Lumilians are going to want to protect the cursed spirits. This conflict is going to exist until either the humans are destroyed or the Lumilians are destroyed. There's no ending this. Like, there's no happy ending. Unless there's a middle ground. Someone can actually be the middle person. And that can only be Yuji as a Kalyan. It's the only person. Literally the only person. Genuinely. So I think from a writing point of view, Yuji does have to step in. Honestly. I feel like at the very least, Yuji will stop Moro and Tsurugi. Dude, Yuji's gonna come in here. I remember I kind of talked about this, how I thought maybe Rika could one-shot Mahoraga or something. But seeing more of Mahoraga, I don't know, man. Dude, this guy is a menace, dude. This guy is actually a menace. This guy is so strong. If you look carefully, you can see Mahoraga sort of is shattered. Yeah, he did shatter because he catches it very hard. That's the part, like, that's right before Mahoraga runs back in fear, dude. Look at this. Dude, he's actually scared. He's actually scared, man. But again, this amazing panel. Like, he's looking down, his eyes looking up. How did he beat? He actually beat his face in. Oh my goodness. Just what an insane chapter. Honestly. This page, by the way, was awesome. Just seeing this Mahoraga standing menacingly on the top of the building, looking down on him. Damn, this is just crazy. Like, I don't know. I always thought Mahoraga was just as strong as a tool. Considering, like, Gojo was destroying Mahoraga and by Sukuna's cursed energy. I wonder if, like, maybe the reason Mahoraga's dogging him so badly is because of the binding vow. What's her name? Yuka. Like, is that... Oh, what's happening here? Like, is the binding vow making Mahoraga stronger? Did the binding vow allow Mahoraga to adapt faster or more efficiently? Like, is that why his adaptation is so efficient? Like, I wonder, like, how much of a role Yuka's binding vow is being played here. You know? What exactly that binding vow is? I hope we get the details of that, because that's going to be very important, honestly. It'd be very good to know what exactly is going on with the binding vow. Yeah, honestly, this was just a fantastic chapter. I will be covering a video on it tomorrow, talking about it in depth with the full translations. I'll have that on my channel. But I think it is a good place to end this video, this stream. It was a good chapter, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited to see where all of this goes as well. Honestly, Caillou, were you Amarim out? I was Amarim in. But to be fair, I was everybody in, man. Dude, Man United is just... we ass, man. I was born in Manchester, by the way. I've been a fan since I was born. I miss the days when I was a little kid and Rooney was in his prime, man. It is what it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming by the stream. Good stream, thanks. Thanks for coming by. You guys had great comments as well. Thanks to everyone who donated, who just watched, who chatted, you know, anything. If you just buy here, even for a minute, it's much appreciated, man. I appreciate everyone for coming by. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Seriously, like day, night, morning, evening, afternoon. I hope you guys have a great, like, wonderful time. W chat, like and sub for that. Now I'm not obligated to say it. Thanks, Kudex. Absolute legend. I'll never forget Kudex. You've been here for a while. I remember that Conchill moment. That was hilarious. Take care, King. You take care as well. Thanks. Sensei. ELD Sensei. ELDA. Cool. Well, have a nice day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. The video is guaranteed tomorrow. I don't know if a stream is guaranteed. Don't quote me on that. Maybe a stream. But at the very least, a video is on tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Cooking dinner? Nah, it's okay. Don't worry. I hope you have a nice dinner. All right. Bye, guys. Take care.